Log number 600. After the chaos of the last episode, our heroes had to take a bit of time to pick up the mess that Tommy had made. So I pulled Thorn out of the room while Junior hauled the newest awakened onto the couch. With this task done, they all settled in to wait it out. Fortunately, they didn't have to wait too long.
Hey, is Ezra good? And Junior, you good? He seemed kind of heavy.
Well, yeah, I'm good, but he's not the best. Yes, but no. He's out cold on the couch.
Yeah, he's stable right now. Thanks for carrying him over here, Junior.
Always welcome.
So cool. The last awakened is asleep on the couch, and Murder God took the child and left. Lovely.
So you want the child here on top of all the other headaches you've brought upon us?
Hey, my headache worked. Besides, you're one to talk. You almost did the same thing with Percy.
Key word. Almost. Why? Because you stopped me, hypocrite.
Oh my god, will you two stop fucking fighting? Tommy, you should be more careful with this shit.
There's just not much we could have done.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want another you on my hands.
Stop fighting. Can't you see that he was just doing his best at a difficult time?
Why are you all making this such a big deal? It worked!
Look, just consider if it didn't. Unfortunately...
Consider that it did, and all these what-ifs are irrelevant.
Guys, I know you're having this whole thing right now, but please keep your voice down. The guy's still sleeping, right?
Sleeping? I thought you didn't want sleeping!
Hey guys, he's coming too. Hey, Ezra, right? Are you okay, man?
Do you guys normally talk about people when they're in the same room?
Yes!
Where am I?
You're in hell.
A lounge in hell. Basically hell. Purgatory. This is the neutral area of hell.
Yeah, you're basically standing in the fields of Asphodel or whatever this place is. I don't know.
It's a complicated murder game with masks and sleepers and awakened.
You're fucking with me, right? That's... What?
Nah, we ain't doing it. So basically what happens is first you're a penguin a lot, or maybe in your case some kind of rock monster who goes, story points, and then you ain't, and apparently you start backwards, long jumping all over the place, going...
I mean that, and we're made to kill each other a lot.
And then we wake up!
And then we still kill each other.
But it's alright, because, you know, we're still friends.
More like acquaintances.
You all are very bad at explaining things.
Alright, okay. Please, just... let me. So, Ezra, you are in what can only be described as everybody else has as hell, some kind of afterlife. And in this hell, we are under obligation by some deity to continuously play games in which we have to kill each other, find out who were the murderers, and so on and so forth in a cycle of never-ending death and suffering. That's the long and short of it, but that's not important. Right now, let me just go ahead and introduce you to everybody. That's Junior. He's the sweetest guy you'll ever meet. Percy, bit slow, but means well. Grace, bit of a bitch, but she also means well. Take her with a grain of salt. I'm serious on that one. Doc, he's been here longer than anybody else. Smartest guy in the room. Going through some shit. Valencia, real-life princess. Haley, badass. Hugo, nice man. Name's Vinny. Welcome to the lounge. Oh, and this is Tommy here. He woke you up.
Hi. do I recognize you?
Depends. You from the 1910s?
Oh God, no. Sorry, Vinny. God, you're literally a fucking fossil. Excuse me.
If he's a fossil, then what does that make me?
Timeless.
Okay, you know what? Now hold on a minute there.
No, don't worry, farm boy. You're cute too. I'll get you to you in a second.
Okay, now hold on a minute there. Do you want to come by that me again?
Okay, guys, let's stay on track.
All right. So, tell us about yourself. What do you remember? Where are you from?
Fuck. New York.
Yeah, New York, huh? So you're a Yankees fan?
Yankees. Like the baseball team?
Yeah, you know the Yankees?
Wow. God, you're fucking old school.
Excuse me?
Oh, so if baseball's old school, then what year are you from then? Like, I'm from 2016.
I'm sorry. Excuse me if I'm being fucking rude. I don't know what the fuck kind of role-playing shit this is, but you're starting to fucking weird me out.
Oh, well, that's a relief. So it ain't just me then.
It's not roleplay. As I said before, we are in a murder game by some crazy god who took us from out of time to kill each other.
Tommy, please, one thing at a time. Ezra, what year is it?
2046. September, last I checked.
Damn, did the Red Sox ever get the upper hand over... I mean, 2046?
They literally do not exist anymore after 2022. Get over it. It happened. It's gone. Shit.
Oh, so that means you're not from the 1940s like Grace thought because of the 2022. Huh?
1940s?
Huh. Well, all right. What about your family? What are they like?
I don't really remember. Everything's fine.
What was that?
Everything's fine. Great, even. I've never had an issue in my life.
Not a word,
I've never done
Grace.
anything wrong.
Christ.
Okay. Well, hey, it's nice to meet you, Ezra. I'm Hugo. Welcome to the lounge.
Hi.
So, I'm just gonna skip by what happened earlier. So if you don't mind me asking there, what exactly did you wish for, anyhow?
What?
You know, your wish, that the whole thing that you asked Miss M for to end up in this here place, you know?
What, you mean like selling my soul for something?
Junior?
I mean...
What the fuck are you talking about? I wouldn't have a single fucking thing to ever wish for. I've gotten everything that I could have wanted. What the fuck would I need to sell my soul of all things for? That is just a puzzle piece to complete myself. Thank you very much.
Well, there's gotta be something. You end up here by making a wish and selling your soul. That's just how it works.
I didn't sell my soul!
Okay, could you all maybe not do that? Let's maybe give the man a little bit of space. Ezra, good to see that you're awake. How are you feeling?
Never better.
Great. Glad to hear that. Of course you'd never be better. Yeah, okay, for sure. Okay, well now that you're up, it's time to get to the games. Maybe we'll take some time to get to know each other, give you a little time to cool off from, you know, just kind of wake up a little bit more. Let's all... Oh, right here, I just shooed Thorin out of the room. I'm sure he'll get over it once he sees how cool the scenario is, right? Right? You know what, don't answer that. Let's just get going. While on the surface, Ezra seemed to handle breaking better than Tommy had, he still clearly wasn't in the best state. I was hoping a proper scenario would help him settle in, so I kicked off DMP Noir. It was a classic whodunit, complete with a guest private eye in the form of Sam's McSams. He definitely fit the bill, though I'm a bit annoyed that he stole my opening narration. Of course, before I could call him on it, Ezra came in and started narrating for himself. It turned out the new kid on the block had a bit of an ego on him, and so he immediately took charge of our little band of detectives. There was a bit of confusion at first. Can anyone truly be considered to be the gunslinger when all detectives in the 1930s, 40s, 50s carried guns? Also, I was briefly replaced by some sort of fiery police chief, which only adds to the strangeness of it all. But after a bit of bloodshed, our heroes had carted both Valencia and Vincent off to the slammer. I personally found it to be a fun little romp, but Ezra simply wouldn't stop complaining at the end. And he wasn't the only one with complaints.
Is this really the game?
That's how it goes.
Is that
Yeah,
this is
that's
what
how
you
it-
guys
We've
have
been
doing?
playing for a long time.
It's Mafia. It's just Mafia.
Oh yeah, no shit, it's fucking Mafia. I know this game like the back of my fucking hand. What, you guys have been playing this constantly?
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of variety to your fucking games? This shit
sometimes we
is
play-
so fucking
Actually,
easy.
yeah.
Do you have any fucking idea? Like, if you're gonna collect souls, apparently, you might as well fucking make it interesting.
I'm sorry. Do you think that these games are to entertain you, Ezra Crane?
Well, it'd surely be fucking easier to stomach if they could.
I see. That's fun. I'm sorry that you're so bored, Ezra Crane. I would hate for you to be bored. Why don't I fix that? Congratulations! You've been flayed alive!
No! Jesus
Oh.
Christ!
That's a little extra.
On a stick!
I'm just gonna go over here.
You turned him into fillet of fish!
Yeah! He was being an asshole! Why are you mad? He was being a dick.
Jeez, I got a bone to pick with your ketchup gremlin.
Ketchup gremlin, excuse me? What the fuck?
Okay, look, listen. You get down on your knees, you prostrate yourself in front of Soldier Boy, and then you turn around and laugh as Ezra just turns into hamburger.
I mean, it was funny. What?
That was not funny. You see Junior laughing, you see Picey laughing? No!
He made me mad, and it felt fucking good. Listen, it's a murder game. I don't know what you expected.
I don't know, ain't you heard the phrase, sticks and stones may break my bones? Alright, death is one thing, but does it have to be this gratuitous? I mean, who gets cut from tip to toe in a noir film? Usually they just like slip some cyanide in their drink or shoot them in the back of the head or something, but not that. It's barbaric.
I mean, it's a little intense for the scenario, but, you know, the violence is fun.
No, it ain't. You know what? It ain't fun getting my entrails ripped out by a saw. It ain't fun for Grace to keep getting eaten by that weird monochrome lady that's popped up a couple of times already. And it certainly ain't fun for Vincent to shoulder the hopelessness and depression you dropped on his back.
You're all characters in a story. Sure, your pain hurts in the moment, but it's all for the narrative and for drama.
Listen, if things don't fit the scene, does that really make it a good story? I mean, the second Transformers had Devastator, which was cool, but it only contributed, like, the visuals of two junkyards getting laid.
You seriously just compare me to Michael Bay?
Yes, I compare you to Michael Bay. People don't just explode in the middle of a detective story. You even had that one scenario where I was Optimus Prime.
Okay. I can acknowledge it was a little, much. But it's just for a moment. I don't get why this bothers you. I still don't understand you people. I figured by now you'd all get that.
Crap, what the hell is wrong with you? What do you not understand? You watch these people get freaking eviscerated, and then you laugh like you're watching Looney Tunes. So clearly you get that we feel pain every time. We scream, and we yell, and we bleed, and you just stand there laughing and like...
It's not fair.
Listen, if you wanted to help so bad, if you're gonna stand around blubbering in front of Vinny and saying sorry, then what the hell are you doing turning around and keeping on doing the thing that you apologize for?
I just... I can't not. I need things to... If you knew what it feels like, I just have to do it, okay? Who are you to question me? You're only human. You don't... You know what? Fuck it. I don't have to take this. I don't have to explain myself to you. Forget all that niceties we had before. Fuck it. Scenario's done. I need a fucking break. Things got a little bit heated in there, so I decided to cash in my seasonal beach episode to cool off. The plan was simple. Rest, relax, and get in a bunch of character development via various one-on-one scenes. As always, it ended up being a rather dense episode, so if you want to hear all the sweet RP goodness, I'd recommend checking the show proper. Still, I'll do my best to summarize. As soon as we hit the beach, Vincent called Ezra out, challenging him to a fistfight. Ezra insisted most of his opponents go down in 2 hits, but of course my dear Vinny is the most stubborn man alive and stayed standing. So instead of a bloodbath, it ended in a few hearty laughs and some drinks. So I guess they're friends now? Sure, okay, whatever. Ezra actually ended up making a few friends over the course of the day, from enjoying contests of strength with Junior to spilling secrets of the future to Yugo and Haley. Ezra wasn't the only one bonding. My little prince was also looking to make friends. Unfortunately, while he'd made plans with Valencia, their playtime had to take a backseat when Valencia had a bit of an accident.
Hi, Valencia! Do you know what day it is?
What day is it?
Today's the day that we play together.
Oh, of course! Well, I was hanging out with Tommy. Is it okay if he plays with us too? If he wants to, of course.
Why wouldn't I? Any chance to watch real magic in action is fine with me.
I don't mind at all. What are we gonna do? Oh! Can you show me how to make the fire hand thingy?
Sweetie, I don't really think you can do that.
Oh, come on, Valencia. I'm sure it isn't that hard to make a fire hand.
I don't think it's safe for how old are you again?
You got a point there.
Pretty please?
Well, I could show you. But look, don't touch.
Okay.
Oh, that was big.
It's so
no.
Valencia, you okay?
That was not supposed to be that column of fire. So explosive. I'm sorry. That was dangerous.
It was so cool.
Well, that's not good, but no one got hurt, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Valencia, you doing alright? That sounded pretty...
Are you... What is that black gooey stuff?
I don't know.
That doesn't sound good. Hold on. I think I know of something that might help with the cough at the first aid tent. Come on, follow me, Valencia.
Okay. I apologize, Thorn. We will play again later, okay?
I'm sorry I made you do that. I didn't know that would happen.
I didn't either.
Don't worry, Thorin. She'll be okay. I'm taking care of her. Why don't you go make the biggest sandcastle you can to cheer her up?
Okay. Alright, well, I hope you feel better. I'll see you in a bit.
Well, that was a bit upsetting, but nothing a spot of tea from the first aid tent couldn't fix. Or at least that's how I feel about the matter. Junior seemed a bit more concerned when Valencia brought it up to him later. In fact, that whole conversation between Junior and Valencia was a bit tense, what with the discussions about the Black Star's Pantheon, but again, it's fine, best not to talk about it. No, really, trust me, it's best not to talk about it. Since Valencia's health issues kept her away, Thorin took the opportunity to find me and speak his mind. Apparently my little prince has grown tired of being cooped up in his room. He wanted to be in the lounge with all the big kids. I tried to remind him that he's on my side and thus can't really be in what's essentially the other teens' clubhouse, but... well, he's right. I promised him he'd never be alone again, and I I haven't been the best about keeping that promise. So I told him from now on he'd be free to go wherever he pleased. I just want him to be happy here in the void with me. If that means bending the rules a little bit, then so be it. After that, Thorin got his playdate with Valencia. She made him a princess dress and he looked absolutely lovely in it. He ended up coated in glitter for the rest of the day, which was perfect for the sandcastle he'd been working on. While my little architect worked, Hugo had a proposition for him.
Yeah, I need to make another amazing sandcastle that just I can. Just think I put a shell right here. And right here.
That was
No, that's
something. Oh, hey kiddo, what are you up to?
Oh, hi, Hugo. I think I'm building some kind of sandcastle. It has a lot of glitter in it, so it's very pretty.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Where'd you even get glitter?
Well, Valencia made me this dress, and I wanted a lot of glitter.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
I mean, it's looking quite shiny. You mind if I build one next to yours?
Well,
Could definitely
of course
use a break.
you can. Well, but
Awesome.
I would be careful. We might go to war, and mine is clearly more prepared for battle.
Ah, good point. You know what? In that case, I think I'm gonna build a moat around mine just in case.
Well, you can't make a moat out of sand?
Exactly. You remove the sand around the castle, then you fill it in with water so the bad guys can't get in, and maybe even fill it with crocodiles.
Prove it. Do it then. Change my mind.
All right. See? Check it out.
I had no idea you could do that. You just do it like this?
Yeah, exactly.
I have a moat. I am amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want with your castle. Whatever you want.
Whatever I want?
Yeah.
That's new. I get told I'll get whatever I want, but I don't feel like I do.
Oh. Well, what do you want, Thorin?
I mean, I want whatever makes Emmy happy. Whatever Emmy wants. That's all I want.
I mean, but what would make you happy? I mean, for yourself.
Well, not making Emmy sad whenever I try to tell her how I feel would be nice.
And how do you feel?
I hate it here! It's not fun like Emmy said it would be! I never get to do anything with anybody, and everybody hates me except Valencia!
I don't hate you. And I don't think the others hate you either.
Grace is mean to me every time she sees me, and if Emmy takes me away all the time, she must know that you guys don't like me.
Huh. Jeez, I'm sorry Grace is mean to you. It's not fun to be hurt by someone like that. I think Emmy takes you away because the bar might not be the best place for you to play and, you know, hang out with the rest of us. Tempers can get pretty high in there. Plus, it's a bar.
Yeah, well, I'd rather be around everyone else than just be by myself stuck in my room anymore. Not only does she barely visit my room, but I never have anyone to play with. Nobody! Do you know what that's like?
That sounds rough.
Sucks.
Well, I mean, you don't have to be alone anymore once we're out of here, right?
What do you mean, out of here? This is the only place we can stay and go.
Well, I mean, we all get to go home once this game is done, right?
But I don't have a home. I've been alone for so long. Why do you think I'm here?
Oh. Thorin, you don't have anyone to go back to, do you?
Nope.
A home?
Nope.
Is that why you're so close with Emmy?
Well, yeah. She told me I would never be alone again. So much for that.
What if you did have a home to go back to after all this?
Well, by golly, I mean, if I had somewhere to go that wasn't here, and I had someone waiting for me, heck, that'd be better than anything I could have asked for in the whole world! If I know that's out of the question.
You know, that sandcastle really is something. I think you're right. I think your soldiers would totally take mine. Moat and all. Did I ever tell you that I've always wanted to be a father? Dev and I, we can't have kids together. Well, not biologically anyway. But we've talked about it for years. And we both felt that, you know, when the time's right, we'd maybe like to offer a home to someone who needs one. I take it by your face that you're someone who could use a good home.
Well, they can't... Thorin can't leave. So... You know what? Let's not worry about it. Everything's fine. Yep, everything was so fine at the beach. Except for Dr. McGillicuddy, who spent the whole day drinking at the bar. Grace tried to prod him for more information, with typically catastrophic results. Ezra and Hugo separately got the doctor to chat about his situation. You know, the usual. Musings on war crimes, mentioning how the doctor's been suffering for eons longer than anyone else, and aside that I've never once told the doctor's story. But, well, that doesn't really matter, right? Like I said, the fly's not a part of my game. Not really. So what does it matter if he burns bridges and drinks everything away? Let's see here. Other details. After her talk with the doctor, Junior tried to help Grace unwind. Those two sure do have a sweet friendship at this point. Percy finally managed to give Valencia that pocket knife that Haley had suggested, so score one for that ship. He also went to Vincent for advice on the situation, though go figure that advice basically boiled down to continue to talk to the girl that you like as if she is a person. Oh, speaking of girls, Haley, Valencia, and Grace had a girls' day, thus finally allowing our show to pass the Bechdel test. Yay! As for me, well, I hoped everyone would take the hint and give me some space, but of course it didn't work out that way. I had barely laid out on my beach chair when I found myself dragged off to the gazebo by Haley, Hugo, Junior, and Percy for an intervention. Like most humans, they had a problem with me laughing about their suffering. Something about how this didn't gel with my other actions. They were all up in my face, insisting I had feelings or something, that I must actually care about them or else I wouldn't have helped Haley or apologized to Junior or begged Vinny to... You get it. I tried to tell them that was absurd. After all, Black Stars can't have emotions. We can comprehend that they exist, of course, but all I'm meant to do is feel satisfaction upon completion of a narrative and some sprinkles of pleasure when things get dark. But when I told them that, they all started insisting I was... an addict. Which is insane. It's not an addiction if it's something I actively need to survive. The thought stuck with me for the whole day in spite of my efforts to avoid it. First I tried drinking it all away with Grace, but all that got me was a headache and more annoyance than before. Then I tried running a volleyball game, but Ezra went and spiked the ball out of the scenario. I tried relaxing, but then Percy had to go and ruin everything by drawing me a nice picture and telling me he believes in me. I don't understand why he doesn't just... I don't deserve... Whatever. I guess that was enough to keep the thought on my mind, so I ended up talking it over with Junior. He's the only other person who could possibly understand how I feel about the violence of my games, so, you know, it was a good talk, but once again we got on the subject of the ways I'd changed, the ways I was different from how he'd expected, and I guess if that's on my mind, there was one final person for me to talk to. Ah, here you are.
What do you want?
Oh, you don't seem to be in the best mood for someone who's spent their whole day at the beach.
I'm fine.
Right. Well, I can see that's a lie, so, probably not the best time for me to sit down and chat, so I'm just gonna go.
Sit.
Oh, okay then. Here I go. Yep, sitting down next to my nemesis at the beach.
Yeah, the nemesis who you begged not to kill himself.
Yeah, I did do that. Yes, you are correct.
Your nemesis who you begged to save you as well, whatever that means.
That's
Complicated. Yeah, no. You can't possibly tell me, I get it. Great. Awesome. So, are you here to just fucking waste my time then, or did you just want to sit next to me?
I
mean, with this fixation you have on me, I wouldn't be surprised.
Shut up! You're important for the story!
Uh-huh, yeah, don't care.
Yes, I know you don't care, Vinny. I get it. Gods, you're an asshole.
And you're a huge bitch. Congrats. This is like every other conversation we've ever had, so unless you've got something new to say...
I do. I don't know how to say it.
Well, that is a predicament. How about you start from the beginning?
Everything has been so wildly against what I planned. Ever since you woke up, everything has gone wrong.
Yeah, well, whose fault is that?
Would you shut up? I'm trying to talk.
Alright.
I had this whole thing in my head about how this was all going to go, and it's just falling apart. Like the world's slipping through my fingers, and the more I grab at it, it just crumbles. I thought I had it all under control, and all I had to do was maintain distance as the writer, and all I had to do was my job, and everything would be fine, but it's wrong. I'm all wrong.
Yeah, I guess. It is wrong. It's all wrong.
I know, but it's not supposed to be.
No, that's not what I meant. It's all fucked up, is what I mean. And I guess from your participation in it, well, it makes you pretty fucked up too. So I guess you're not wrong when you say that.
Yes, I know, and that's the problem. I shouldn't know that. I shouldn't think that. I can't think like this. I'm not supposed to.
Why not?
Because black stars aren't supposed to feel things. I'm supposed to just... My existence is meant to just be this endless hunger, and these stories feed it. These moments where the suffering happens are the only place where I'm meant to feel anything, and that's how it was for a very long time, and now I'm just... I'm a problem.
Okay. But you haven't explained why.
Why what?
Why in this apparently endless and impossible to understand hunger, I guess, for stories or whatever it is you would need or desire. If you have desires, you seem to kind of advocate against that. Not that you really show it, but whatever. Why in all of that, you're not allowed to have feelings?
I just can't. We're not supposed to.
Yeah, you said that.
They'll fix me. If I have feelings, they will fix me. And there is no way for me to explain to you what that's like.
Sounds like torture.
In a manner of speaking.
So, the thing you've inflicted upon us for years now.
Yeah.
Hell, the thing you've apparently afflicted upon McGillicuddy for centuries?
Yeah.
So, you're scared?
Yes.
And you don't like getting hurt?
It's not as simple as, like...
You're just overcomplicating it, it seems. It really does look that simple.
Well, maybe it is. Things have been different since you woke up.
Yep. Things are different. You're sitting next to me and we're talking.
Yeah,
So since I'm here to help you with this predicament, apparently, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you some questions.
Okay, go for it. I will answer if I'm able to.
First things first, only polite. I am not calling you Murder God.
But that's my name.
No, none of that. That's not your name. What's your fucking name?
I don't have one.
Bullshit.
No, I really don't.
Okay. If you really don't have one, I can give you one right now.
You can't.
How about Penelope?
No, absolutely not.
Ruth?
Anything from the Bible seems like a poor choice.
Well, it was meant to be more symbolic, but you're right. Lillian?
I really don't feel like I'm a lily.
Charlotte.
Oh, I mean, it is cute.
Charlotte it is.
No, wait, you can't.
Just did, Lottie.
No, absolutely not. I can't have a name, a real one, because if I do, this all ends, and it can't end yet.
Kinda sounds like you want it to end.
I do want it to end.
Okay, so what the fuck?
Well, I mean, Ezra needs his story first and foremost, but that aside, I can't say anything more than I already have.
Alright. Moving on to question 2. Black stars.
I really can't tell you anything.
No, shut up. Don't want to hear that any fucking more. If the land of the living's able to know anything about them, then so am I.
Vincent, it costs a great deal to know anything about the Black Stars, and I want you alive.
Well, you didn't for a long time.
You came back? It's not like you stayed dead!
Don't fucking try to make that sound cute.
Well, regardless, this is a different sort of effect than my games. You won't come back. Not as you are.
Alright. So what can you tell me?
Okay. So when you look up at the night sky, you see stars, right? Millions of them. Little pinpricks of light surrounded by dark.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. They're surrounded by dark. It's all just black stars surrounding little specks of light. And one by one, those lights are going out.
Okay, well, then why not help the light if you hate the dark?
I don't know if I can.
You ever tried?
It didn't work.
Yeah, well, nothing ever works the first time. Try again. But I'm not the one for deific politics. That's more something for you to just think about. I get it. You're not going to answer any of my questions, at least not straightforward. Is that it? Is that all you wanted to talk about?
No, I don't know how to say this. I was wrong. I always said that people can't change, because whenever your wishes were fulfilled, it never went well, but you changed. This whole story, it changed. All of you have done so many things I didn't expect.
Well, yeah. I'm human.
Do you think I can change?
I sure hope so.
With that thought in mind, I had one last thing to attend to at the end of the day. Ezra. While his day had had its highs, every poke and prod at his story had resulted in unimaginable pain. This culminated in a confrontation with Tommy that got so intense Vincent had to pull them apart. The good news was it ended with Vinny and Tommy talking some things out, but as for Ezra, he ran off to the seaside cliffs to be alone. Of course, I couldn't just leave him there. I have a job to do, and this time I'm going to try to do it right. Ezra, here you are. Vinny said you'd run off this way. Ezra?
So, you run this shit, right?
Well, correct. I'm the writer.
Why am I like this? I'm quick to anger. I've been a dick. The more that I remember, the more it kind of goes away. But I can't think. I can't fucking think properly. Why? Can't you just fix it with a snap? Yeah, it was easy, right? You fucking filleted me that way. It's a snap.
Not exactly. I tried fixing you with a snap before, actually. That's part of the problem. I apologize for that. That was really short-sighted of me.
You and Tommy both.
Well, at the end of the day, I suppose you being here was always going to be a touch complicated. I probably should have known better, to be honest, but it's a little late for that. This is probably as stable as you're going to get, so we really have no choice but to move on.
Move on how? I can't even remember who I actually am. I know little things here and there. I remember the politics. I remember that I can do certain things, but why the fuck can't I just remember my...
No. Well, that's exactly why. You can't just pull it out. You have to be, well, ready, I guess, for me to tell you your story.
Well, I'm fucking ready. I'm tired of this already. Just tell me about me. What I did, why I'm here.
Oh. Well, you're here because you made a wish, first of all.
There it is. There it is again with that shit. There had to have been a misunderstanding or fucking something. I already have anything that I could want. I don't need to make a wish, and I didn't make one.
That's familiar, but regardless, here's the thing. You did make one, and we're gonna have to tell your story to find out. And I'm sorry.